And we welcome you to the East Side. Welcome to Falcon Gym as we get set for an OIA East Side rivalry in the White Division. Boys basketball here on ScoringLive.com as the Cougars head to Kalani to take on the Falcons. Let's take a look at the OIA White standings here as seeding is on the line as we're sort of in the home stretch in this 2012 OIA White Division regular season. Kalani at the top, 3-2. They own the top seed temporarily by virtue of a win over Kailua in their first game this season. Then you have Kaiser at 2-3, trying to keep distance away from Castle, who's trying to sneak up from behind, even though they're at 0-5, looking for a late game push. The top three teams from the East and the West make it to the postseason. Hi everyone, great to have you with us. Welcome to Kalani. Felipe Ohastro along with our great ScoringLive staff. Good matchup here tonight in OIA East rivalry, Kaiser and Kalani. Kaiser, the Cougars, they were 10-13 a season ago, 6-5 in the regular season, currently 2-3 now here in 2012, and a lot of good talent here on this Cougar squad. Among the great players you'll see tonight is Terrius Hill. Terrius Hill, a junior guard, 9.6 points per game, 12th in the OIA White, 76% from the free throw line. Terrius Hill is averaging about 11.5 points in the last two games. He's got 3 double-figure performances this season. But among all the talent that's on this Kaiser squad, they're going to be without one big man. That's Christian Kastronakis. He's a 6'5 junior center, not suited up tonight, not going to play tonight, broke his foot a couple nights ago versus Moanalua, guy who averages 2.2 points per game. But there goes your defensive presence here for Kaiser. So with him out, it's going to put a lot of pressure on these guards for Kaiser to try and make this a game against the Falcons. And speaking of the Falcons, they're 3-2, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, and they have a lot of good talent as well. Take a look at the 2 sophomore guards that have the start here tonight. Let's take a look at Matt Hiley, a 6'4 junior. He's averaging 8.8 points per game in 6 games played so far. Another good talent, good size, good footwork, according to head coach Nathan Davis. But among him and helping him on the outside, as we mentioned, helping him, one of the 2 sophomore guards who are on this squad is Alexander Tungpalan. 10.6 points per game. He's 9th in the OIA White. He leads the team in 3-pointers made. However, free throws have been a problem for each of these 2 teams. Kalani, 40th in the state in free throw percentage, which is 49.3%. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the starters and the tip-off from Kalani. Playoff seeding on the line as we are in the home stretch of the regular season. Kaiser and Kalani coming up next here on ScoringLive.com. Back here at Falcon Gym. OIA East Side rivalry as the Cougars take on the Falcons from Kalani. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here tonight. First for the Cougars from Kaiser, who come in 2-3 in this OIA White regular season. 3 guards in the backcourt: Nick Tom, Terrius Hill, as you mentioned at the top of the broadcast, along with Trevin Kahuna Nui, a junior. And in the front court, McKenna Kaneai Akala and Chance Gallagher, a freshman forward here, of course led by Ivan Tamora. About 11 seasons with the Cougars, his 5th as a head coach. For the Falcons, they'll line up like this. 3 in the front court is Brandon Roberts, a junior, Michael Pimentel, a senior, and Matthew Hiley get this start tonight. We mentioned him at the top of the broadcast. And the 2 guards in the backcourt, Alexander Tungpalan and Corey Mitchell, just a sophomore, led by head coach Nathan Davis. Davis, a 97 Roosevelt grad in his 6th year here with the Falcons. We mentioned what's at stake here. It is Kalani followed by Kailua and then Kaiser at the top of the OIA White Division standings. You take a look at the White West, Waianae, Nanakuli, and Aiea. Castle and Anuenue is sort of in that lower tier, if you will, of that OIA boys standings. But Castle looking for a late surge here to at least try and keep pace with Kaiser. Remember, the top 3 from the East and the West make it to the postseason. The top overall seed from each side will get the all-important first-round bye in the playoffs that are going to start up in mid-February. Let's take a look at our team comparison here tonight. Give you a sense of what is to come for tonight as Kalani 44.4 points per game. Kaiser leads in 3 out of the 4 categories. However, not a very good 3-point shooting team. Just 2 3-pointers made this season. You look at the free throw percentage as well, at 59.6%. That puts them 8th in the state. However, for Kalani, 43.7, that's 40th in the state. And for head coach Ivan Tamora, this has been their bugaboo, the free throw percentage, as this is a team that went 17 of 31 from the line against Moanalua 2 nights ago. A 64-39 loss. Kaiser has taken more free throw attempts than any other team in the state. Should be a fun one here tonight. Kaiser, as you can see, in the blue and the gold. Kalani will be in the white tops and the white bottoms. Our officials tonight: Mike Nobriga at the top of your screen, along with Clay Rodriguez and Tony Cota, who's the brother of veteran official here in the OIA and around the college ranks, Dan Cota. You gotta love rivalry games. There's a certain buzz that's been around the area. And for Kalani, looking to separate the distance between themselves and the Surf Riders for first place in the OIA White East. Gallagher along with Hiley in the circle here. Gallagher to the left, Hiley to the right. Good size underneath. Each of these teams run a flex motion type of offense. And this is going to be a fun one here in Kalani. Game 17 of Scoring Live's coverage, and off we go from Kalani. Kaiser wins the tip, and here's Nick Tom. Tom, a 5'8 freshman guard. He scored in every single game this season. They'll leave it for Gallagher from the free throw line. He'll take the first shot of the night and knock it down. Gallagher gets his first bucket here. 20 seconds into this one. Corner gets this 2-3 zone on the Falcons. It's Roberts now up top for Mitchell. Kalani likes to take their time to get a quality shot off here. Roberts with it. Remember, no shot clock in Hawaii high school basketball. See what Coach Nathan Davis wants to operate here. In the corner, it's Hiley. 7:15 here to go, opening quarter. On the right angle, it's Mitchell. Mitchell for Hiley in the corner. Now to Roberts. Roberts, the drop down underneath for Hiley. Kick out left angle, it's Tungpalan for 3. His 12th triple this season. Kalani out in front by 1. And here comes the full court pressure. Tom had a low bounce pass from Terrius Hill. They try to give it right back to Hill, and it goes out of bounds as Roberts initially had possession of it, then stepped on the sideline. So 6:45 here to go, 3-2 our score. Kahuna Nui to trigger for Gallagher. Here is Hill for 2. That one no good. Rebound taken by Pimentel. Pimentel wants to push the floor. Right corner, it's 3 for Tungpalan. No good. Offensive rebound underneath taken by Hiley. Kick out, it's Roberts, a 3. Back-to-back triples on the last possessions here. 6-2 as Gallagher has it for Kaiser after almost losing it out of bounds. Now it's Kane Ayakala. Back to Gallagher, right block. Trying to bank it home, and he does so. Gallagher soft off the window. He's got all 4 of Kaiser's points here. Chance, the brother of Cruz Gallagher, who played last season here for the Cougars. Another 3 taken by Roberts. That one no good. It sails out of bounds to be Kaiser ball. 5:53 here to go, first quarter. And again, this full court pressure being applied here from Kalani. Talking to Coach Nathan Davis just prior to us getting on the broadcast, he said he wanted to control the inside part, but all their points have come from the outside as Hale gets hit on the way up. He'll draw the foul on Brandon Roberts as Roberts picks up his first personal, first team foul. He wanted to control the inside, but as we mentioned, 2 triples already hit so far. They run a lot of motion offense, a lot of inside and kick out. In the meantime, he'll go to the line. 76% free throw shooter. Second on the team in that category. And Hill clanks the first one. Hill's got 3 double-figure performances this season. He's coming off a 10-point performance against Moanalua a couple nights ago. Sticking on the team in points as well, looking to get his first one tonight. Hill gets it to go. The deficit's one here for Kaiser. Kalani with the ball. 5:40 here to go, first quarter. Right angle, it's Tungpalan. They'll leave it up top for Mitchell. Back to Tungpalan. 2 triples have been the only points here on the board for Kalani. Kalani, a good three-point shooting team as well. Heading into tonight, hit 25 threes so far this season. That's 4th the entire Division II in the state. Left angle, it's Roberts. Up top for Mitchell. They'll feed it underneath for Hiley. 5:10 to go. Kick out right side, it's Mitchell. Roberts wanted to take it, not gonna. It's Tungpalan who will. No good, and we're gonna get a foul underneath the basket. And this one's gonna go against Kalani. Looks like a shove off underneath by Hiley. Hiley picks up his first personal, team second. We have a 30-second timeout here. This one's going to be called by Kalani. We'll keep it right here with 5:04 here to go. Take a look at a team like Kalani. Nathan Davis, as we mentioned, a 97 Roosevelt grad in his 6th year with the program. And he still remains as really one of the youngest coaches here in the state. He's 33 years old. Started his coaching around 26, 27. Really one of the good guys to talk to around these parts. Each of these teams, a lot of injuries, a lot of bang-ups, if you will. So depth is going to be an issue, and certainly going to be a storyline to look out for as this night progresses. So they're going to mark the foul now on McKenna Kaneakala instead of Matthew Hiley. So 21 in blue rather than 21 in red. So Kalani will have the ball. Right angle, it's Roberts. He'll feed it for Hiley on the block. Guarded by Gallagher. He'll shoot over the top. Missed the shot. And the rebound taken by Terrius Hill. And now we're going to get a traveling violation. Too many steps and a turnover here for the Cougars. .446 here to go, opening quarter. In the corner, here's Pimentel. They'll feed it again. They'll feed Hiley. Pimentel in the corner. He'll take a 3. That one off the heel, and Gallagher clears the board. 4.5 here to go, first quarter. OIA East rivalry. This game in association with LC16, and here's a turnover as Trevin Kahanunui's pass is picked off by Roberts, and Roberts goes right to the basket. He's got 5 tonight, and it's a 3-point game. Gallagher takes it across the timeline. Gallagher to the basket, trying to bank it home, no good. Offensive rebound, Kaneakala, and a foul's going to be called here on the floor. This one's going to go against Kalani. It comes at the 4:02 mark here of this first quarter. It's going to go on Corey Mitchell as Mitchell picks up his first and the team's second. So now into the game will be Jensen Momoki, a 6'1 senior. He'll take out Nick Tom, a 5'8 freshman guard. Off the inbound, Kahuna Nui will trigger it. This is Hill. And one of the problems that Coach Ivan Tamura told me just prior to the game was this team sort of need to play together as one. A little bit of an identity crisis here, 5 games into this OIA White Division regular season. It's Hill at the top. Right angle for Kahuna Nui. In the corner, the double comes over. He'll go baseline. Dremel will just leave it off for Kaneakala. 3:33 here to go, first quarter. Each of these teams taking their time. Remember, no shot clock here, something that has been of heavy debate over these last 4 years. Gallagher with it. At the top for Momoki, who's just checked in. 2-3 zone applied here by Kalani. Kalani cutting off every passing lane. Size-wise, each of these two teams match up pretty evenly. So we hit the 3-minute mark here. Kalani doing a good job defensively. Kaiser trying to find the right shot. Inside, it's Hill. Hill on a handoff now, as this one sails out of bounds as Momoki had the handle on it. It'll remain on this end of the floor with the Cougars. 2:50 here to go. Here's Hill. Hill only has 1 point tonight. He'll feed inside. Gallagher goes over the top, had it blocked at the rim by Pimentel. Up the floor come the Falcons. It's Mitchell. For Roberts, back to Mitchell. Mitchell right side, he'll go to Tungpalan. Left side, it's Roberts, it's 3. It's good! His second triple tonight. His 12th on the season. He has got a game-high 8. And another 30-second timeout called by Ivan Tamora. So each team burning a 30-second here, and this is what Ivan Tamora sort of wanted to avoid here in the early going. 3 triples already made by the Falcons. Brandon Roberts leads the way with 8 points. 3 for Alexander Tungpalan, but for Kaiser, it's been Gallagher pretty much this first 4 minutes or so. Gallagher's got 4 points. Hill has just got 1 point. That point coming from the free throw line with 2:29 here to go. Kaiser can ill afford to get into this deep hole. Richard Kaiser 2-3 on the season, wins against Anuenue and a win against Castle. 2 teams in last place in the white division. Off the inbound, here come the Cougars from left to right. It's Momoki to run it. Momoki almost lost his dribble. He'll be harassed outside by Mitchell, and a 5-second violation call here against Momoki. And Coach Ivan Tamora saying, give it up. Momoki was heavily guarded at the top by Mitchell, and Momoki wasn't paying attention to the referee's 5-second count and cost him a possession. So here come the Falcons. It's Mitchell at the top who turned it over. Momoki to the rim. Got it. Well, that'll make up for the turnover. Momoki could move inside as we hit the 2-minute mark here this first quarter. Roberts for the Falcons has it on the wing. At the top from Mitchell. Roberts again, right side. It's another 3. No good. Skying high for the rebound as Pimentel trying to scoop it up, but he goes out of bounds, and it'll be Kaiser possession. Now we get our first Falcon substitution here. It's Dallas Asuncion. 5'6" junior, wearing 3 tonight. Junior guard. Scored in 4 out of the last 6 games this season, coming off a 4-point performance against McKinley. Ivan Tamora will use a substitution as well. Trevin Kahunanui checks in, who replaced Terrius Hill. Momoki to trigger it from the baseline. Again, this full court pressure being applied here. It's Kaneakala up the floor to the rim. Count it, and 1. Good move by McKenna to the basket. So Brandon Hill's going to be called for the foul. It's his first, the team's 3rd. And to the line will be Kaneakala. 12 of 17 from the line this season, 71%. Free throws up and no good. Second missed free throw of the night here for the Cougars. We're going to get another foul underneath the bucket, but this one is going to go against Kaiser, and it's on Trevin Kahunanui.
Hey, don't bail him out!
Second team foul here for Kaiser, the first on Kahunanui. 11-9, 1:35 to go. To the rim goes Pimentel, and he gets hacked. The pace is slowed down with all these fouls here. And we mentioned the free throw shooting percentages from each of these 2 squads. This one's going to go against Gallagher. Gallagher picks up his first, team's 3rd. And to the line will be Pimentel. Pimentel, 29% from the line. He's 5 of 17, 1 of 2 a couple nights ago against McKinley. Now he's 5 of 18 with that missed free throw. Gallagher will come out. Darius Hill checks in. So small lineup here for Kaiser on the floor. Pimentel averaged 2.4 points last season for the Falcons. Missed them both. Left to right, here comes Hill. .120 here to go. Very busy high school sports night. We have some girls soccer scores coming up in just a little bit. You can check out the live blog that's on the Scoring Live homepage. We're glad that you're with us here on Scoring Live as we give you OIA basketball coverage. Left angle, it's Kahuna Nui. Now for Hill. Hill inside. Got 2 men up in the air, and he traveled before the foul. Took a little too many steps underneath. Another turnover here. As checking into the game will be Nick Tom, the 5'8 freshman guard. He'll replace Jensen Momoki. 1:02 here to go, first quarter. Kalani can hold for the final shot if they want. A lot of their possessions have been about 40 seconds or so. In the right corner, it's Brandon Hill. Right angle from Mitchell. Mitchell back to Hill in the corner. They'll rotate it around in the left side now. It's Mitchell. 38 seconds here to go in this first quarter. Trying to work against this 2-3 zone on the Falcons. Tongpalan trying to feed it inside for Hill. Had it taken away by Kane Ayakala. 25 seconds here to go, first quarter. Now Kaiser can hold. Chance to tie or take. Here's a 2 from Kahuna Nui, well off the mark. Rebound taken by Hill, and Hill draws the foul. This one's going to go against Brandon Hill. Hill picks up his second with 15.9 seconds here to go. It's a 14 foul against the Falcons. Hill to the line again. 1 of 2 tonight. Hill shooting 2. Deep drop on the knee bend. And this one no good. Coming into the game will be Trevor Yamashita and Brandon Roberts here for the Falcons. Bryson Chun Ming, a 6-foot junior forward, wearing number 15 in the foreground on the right side of the key. Checks into the game. 15.9 seconds here. He'll miss the first one. Knocked in the second one. He's got 2 points tonight. And it's a 1-point game. Here comes Kalani again. It's Mitchell across the half-court stripe with 10 seconds to go. First quarter here. OIA East rivalry. Mitchell, he's got 5 on the clock. Mitchell, it's Roberts. It's 3, good if it goes. No good, and that's how the first quarter will end. A very spirited one, 11-10, as the home team Falcons on top of the Cougars by 1. At the break, it's the Falcons ahead, and this is OIA basketball on ScoringLive.com. Back here in Falcon Gym, Felipe Ojastro, our great Scoring Live crew. Kalani at the end of 1 leads it by 1. Start of the second. Here's Hiley off the receiving pass, I should say, and he lost control of it. Kaiser will maintain possession now. Kaiser moved from left to right in the blue. Right side, this is Hill. He'll go baseline to the basket. Missed this shot. Hill got his own rebound. We're going to get a held ball, and the possession arrow is going to favor Kaiser. Kalani has been able to expose the outside shot as 8 out of their 11 points coming from above the arc. Gallagher, who's back into the game, misses the shot from the right angle. And the rebound taken by Trevor Yamashita. Up the floor with it is Mitchell. Mitchell, right side, it's Roberts. Roberts, who already has 2 triples here tonight. Game high 8 points. Skips it over. This one too tall for Tongpalan. Tongpalan stands 5 feet 11 inches, but even his height and his hops couldn't corral that one in. Here's Kahuna Nui. Kahuna Nui working the far sideline for Gallagher. Left angle, here's a deep 3. This one well off the mark by Kane Ayakala. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good. Darius Hill puts it through. 12-11. In the left corner, it's Hiley. Kaiser has their first lead tonight. And now we are going to get a foul off the pass. 6:54 here to go, second quarter. McKenna Kanayakala gets his second foul, the team's fourth now. And now Coach Ivan Tamura is going to sub him out, put Bryson Chung-Ming in. Kalani will have the ball. Brandon Roberts along with Corey Mitchell, Alexander Tungpalan, Matthew Hiley, Trevor Yamashita, the 5 Falcons on the floor here. Off the interior pass, this one's deflected and stolen away. Taken out of the air by Kahuna Nui. 6:35 to go. Guys are looking to extend this 1-point lead. It's Gallagher for 3. That one no good, and Hill on the weak side. Rebound, can't get it to go. Got his own rebound rejected by Roberts. Good heads-up play by Roberts. Hill couldn't put it down. And the Falcons with it, with Mitchell at the top. Again, trying to work against his 2-3 zone. Roberts left angle. He'll fake the shot. Left side Yamashita. Now for Mitchell again. 6 minutes here to go. Second quarter. Tungpalan, inside pass, and a beauty. What a feed from Matthew Hiley. Hiley's on the board tonight, his first 2. Left to right, here comes Nick Tom. The freshman goes right to the rim, and he'll draw the foul. This one is going to go against Matthew Hiley. So Hiley officially now picks up his first. It's his 15th foul, and the freshman Nick Tom will go to the line. Ivan Tamura likes his Nick Tom. Sees a lot of potential in him. And he says for any freshman, it's always difficult to sort of run this offense and have, you know, the confidence to at least operate in this motion offense. But he said that all of that will come with time. Tom misses both free throws, and Hiley gets the rebound. More missed free throws here for Kaiser. Those are misses 4 and 5 from the line tonight. 5:30 here to go. Falcons lead by 1. At the top, Tungpalan. He'll fire straight away and knock it down. He's got 6. His second triple tonight. It's a 4-point game. Bryson Chung-Ming now for Nick Tom. Leaves it left angle. In the corner, it's Kahuna Nui for 3, and he answers back. And for Melvin, that's his first triple on the season. Cuts the deficit back to 1 for the Cougars. Here's a 3 from Tungpalan. That was a heat check. Try to see if that hot hand was still there. And the rebound taken by Kahuna Nui. Melvin Kahuna Nui, Nick Tom, Chance Gallagher, Bryson Chung-Ming, Terrius Hill, the 5 Cougars on the floor here. It's Hill. For driving baseline, this is Tom. Missed the shot, and the putback is good by Chung-Ming. Chung-Ming on the board now. He becomes the 6th Cougar with the basket tonight. Here's a 3 at the top from Mitchell, no good. Offensive rebound, highly no good. Gallagher did a good job to tip it out for Hill to get the rebound. 4:15 here to go. Here's Hill, right side, baseline, and an offensive foul called as Yamashita held his ground. And Hill will pick up his first personal. It's the 15th foul. We'll get substitutions on each side here as the Cougars will put in McKenna Kanayakala and Trevin Kahuna Nui. And for the Falcons will be Michael Pimentel, the 6'3 senior, 34 in white. Melvin and Trevin on this Cougar squad, brothers from what we understand. And here's Roberts for the Falcons. On the right angle, it's Asuncion. On the corner for Pimentel. Skipped it over. It's Roberts for another 3. That one no good, and this one tipped out of bounds, but saved by Pimentel to keep the possession alive. To the basket, here's Asuncion who missed the shot. And this one's going to stay on this end of the floor as Trevin Kahuna Nui tried to save it, but stepped on the baseline. 3:41 here to go. Second quarter. Off the inbound, Pimentel. Feeds it for Sunchin. In the corner for Tungpalan. 3:33 here to go in this second quarter. Biggest lead, I believe, has been about 4. Good pickoff on the pass. Taken by Melvin Kahunanui. Goes right to the rim, and he draws the foul. I believe this one's going to go against Brandon Roberts, who try to stand his ground. Oh, but instead, they're going to mark it on Dallas Sunchin. So Sunchin picks up his first. It is the 6th team foul. It comes at the 3:22 mark. So Melvin Kahunanui will go to the line. He's got 3 points tonight. He's now scored in every single regular season game this season, averaging 4.4 a game. He can meet that quota with this free throw. 2 shots from the line. First one's up and no good. And another missed free throw here for Kaiser. 2 of 8 from the line tonight for the Cougars. Second free throw up, and he missed them both. 2 of 9 now. Here come the Falcons. It's a Sunchin with it. He'll leave it for Tungpalan. Now for Roberts. Robert going baseline, going around everybody. Trying to rotate the free man up. Here's Pimentel. Back to Roberts now. 3:03 to go. The loft for Tungpalan on the right angle. Again, trying to work against his 2-3 zone. As we mentioned, underneath each of these 2 teams, size-wise, match up pretty evenly. Kaiser's done a good job defensively of trying to at least cut them off inside. Here comes a 2, and knocking it down is Tungpalan. Tungpalan's now got 8 points. Roberts with 8. Tungpalan with 8. And now we're going to get a traveling violation against Trevin Kahunanui. Quickly, Terrius Hill comes off the bench. He'll come in for Melvin Kahunanui. I mentioned the free throw shooting woes here for the Cougars. 2 of 9 from the line. Kalani 0 of 2 from the line thus far in this one. 2.5 here to go. Second quarter. Kalani with a 1-point advantage. Ball loose on the floor. Sunchin picks it up. Left corner, here is a 3 from Pimentel. Another triple for Kalani. Just the 3rd on the season from Michael. 2:10 here to go. It's a 4-point game. That's the 5th triple knocked in by the Falcons tonight. Here's Momoki. Momoki rotates it at the top for Kahunanui. Now on the left side, it's Hill. Pull up for 2. No good. Rebound to Roberts. Wants to run the floor. It's 3-on-2. Roberts to the rim. He's got 10 tonight. Timeout. Kaiser. So we'll step aside. We'll take 30 seconds as the Falcons lead by 6 here on ScoringLive.com. Back here in Falcon Gym, 1:41 here to go. Second quarter, Felipe Ojastro, our great, hardworking Scoring Live crew. Hard to believe this is our 17th broadcast here on ScoringLive.com. So great to have you with us on this Friday night. OIA East rivalry. Cougars down 6. This is the biggest lead of the game. And a turnover here as Gallagher can't control it. Loose on the floor, and it was Roberts who tried to save it. Now the officials are going to have a discussion whether the ball was out of bounds courtesy of Roberts or if there was a foul call. And our officials tonight, Mike Nobriga, Clay Rodriguez, Tony Cota. And they're going to rule a hell ball, and the possession arrow is going to favor Kalani here. And Ivan Tamora trying to ask for a clarification from one of the officials. The official said we couldn't get a clear judgment on it, so went for the possession arrow. It's going to favor in the way of the Falcons. 1:25 here to go. Kaiser defensively, Kaiser defensively can at least sort of get some momentum heading into the locker room, and right on cue, it's Kahunanui off the steal. 2-on-1. And Trevin draws the foul. This one's going to be marked on Trevin, or rather Alexander Tungpalan, who picks up his first. It's a 17 foul, so Kaiser in the bonus. Just 5 team fouls here for Kaiser, and at the line is Trevin Kahunanui. 5 of 9 from the line this season, 56%. First free throw is up, and it rolls in. Trevin averaging 5.8 in these last 5 games. A lot of these players on this Kaiser squad have come up from the JV. Just 3 guys returned from last year's team. And sort of that camaraderie and that identity, as we mentioned, has been sort of hard to find as this season has progressed. Kahunanui knocks them both in. It's a 4-point game. 1:05 here to go, second quarter. Off the entry pass, it's Pimentel. Kick it for Roberts in the corner. Roberts pulls up for 2. Off balance, missed it. Long rebound coming from Momoki. Jensen Momoki along with Terrius Hill on the floor. Chance Gallagher. McKenna Kaniayakala. Here's Gallagher to the basket, and he knocks in the 2. Little mini 4-0 run here. Gallagher's got a half dozen points. 40 seconds to go. It's a 2-point game. Left side of Sudchin. Kalani can hold for the final shot, and they plan on doing so. Half minute here to go. Roberts back to Tungpalan. 20 seconds here. A little extended 2-3 zone applied here from Kaiser. They're going to make him go. Tungpalan with it for Roberts. 15 to shoot. Back up top for Tungpalan. They went for the steal. Missed it. Roberts freed up. He'll drive inside. Roberts to the rim. Missed the shot, and he draws the foul with 6.9 seconds here to go. And Ivan Tamor is livid. Chance Gallagher picks up his second. The 6th team foul. And Brandon Roberts will go to the line. His first trip to the stripe tonight. A 40% free throw shooter. Mentioned as a team, Kalani 40th as a team in free throw percentage. Roberts knocks in the first one. Game high 11 for him. Trevor Yamashita, he'll replace Matthew Hiley. And we talked about Matthew Hiley at the top of the broadcast. 8.8 points per game. Just 2 here so far in the first 15 minutes or so. Second free throw up and good. It's a 4-point game, 6.9 here to go. Kaiser's got to go. It's Trevin Kahunanui. The lob for Gallagher. It gets jabbed out of bounds with 2 seconds even on the clock. See what Ivan Tamor has schemed up. Kahunanui to trigger it from out of bounds. Lofts it for Gallagher. He'll put up a tough shot. No good. And that'll end the first half. What a first half. Kalani led by as many as 6 in this one. And at the break, the Falcons have a 4-point advantage, 25-21. We'll take a timeout, coming back with the Scoring Live halftime show after this. At the break, Falcons by 4 on ScoringLive.com. At the break, Kalani leads it over OIA White rival Kaiser, 25-21, as we welcome you back here to Falcon Gym. Felipe Ohastro along with our great Scoring Live crew. We talked about what was at stake here, and we'll take a look at the schedules and the standings in the OIA a little bit later on. Let's give you up to date on the point situation here for the Falcons, and it's done a great job here for the Falcons as they have really knocked down a lot of three-pointers, 6 to be exact, from the outside. They're led by Brandon Roberts. He's got 12 points here tonight. 8 points dropped in by Alexander Tungpalan. That's really been the 1-2 combination here for the Falcons this entire season. 2 points dropped in by Matthew Hiley, who's been relatively quiet tonight. 3 for Michael Pimentel. So other than those 4, those are the only 4 scores here for the Falcons. You look on the Cougars side, 6 points dropped in by Chance Gallagher. That's about his average, just a little bit less. 2 points dropped in by Trevin Kahunanui. 2 points also dropped in by Terrius Hill. He's 2 of 4 from the charity stripe tonight. 5 points dropped in by Melvin Kahunanui. One of those shots was a three-pointer, his first on the season. And we talked about how difficult it was from the free throw line for each of these 2 teams. But so far in this first 16 minutes, Kaiser just 2 of 9 from the free throw line. And with that, we'll take a look at our Taco Bell free throw standings here. Interesting thing that Taco Bell is doing this entire season. The top boys and top girls team from around the state with the best free throw percentage will win a Taco Bell Fiesta, courtesy of Taco Bell, reminding you to live Mas. As you can see the standings, University High at the top, 76.5%, Punho 75.6%. Look at Kaiser, just 59.6%. They're 65 of 109 heading in to this contest. They've taken more free throw attempts than any other team around the state. You can believe that if they knock down at least a third of their missed free throws, they would actually be and possibly leading the Taco Bell free throw challenge. But if you want to take a look at the entire free throw challenge standings, make sure you log on to ScoringLive.com. Again, the Taco Bell free throw challenge, fueled by Taco Bell, reminding you to live Mas. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have third quarter action here from Falcon Gym. Falcons lead by 4, 25-21. This is OIA basketball right here on ScoringLive.com. Certainly there's been a buzz around this area regarding this game, OIA East rivalry, Kalani and Kaiser. Of course, they battled during the football season of the regular year, of course, back in the fall. And, of course, Kalani coming up short in that one. Remember, new head coach Rich Miano's done a solid job with the Cougars so far. But here, 25-21, the Falcons lead it over the Cougars. Let's take a look at the OIA White Division standings. We'll recap what's at stake here. Of course, Kalani at the top of the White East at 3-2. They have first place temporarily after defeating Kailua game 1 of the season, 47-46. So Kailua's at 3-2. Then you have Kaiser at 2-3. Trying to keep pace with the top 2 squads in that division and trying to keep separation away from a possible late season surge from Castle. A loss tonight would put Castle even closer. Remember, the top 3 squads from the East and the West make it into the OIA postseason that's going to start up in February. In the White West, Waianae at the top 3-2, Nanakuli, Aiea, and Wailua down the line. Let's take a look at the Red Division standings down here. And in the red, Kalaheo, one of the few unbeaten squads, a win over Farrington earlier this week. They moved to 5-0. Remember, what Alika Smith has done with Kalaheo without Nainoa Frank has been superb, to say the least. Congratulations to the Stangs and their regular season thus far. Farrington, after a up-and-down preseason, they've done a solid job getting their act together. They're in second place with Kahuku, along with Moanalua at 4-1. Roosevelt in the 5th spot. McKinley tied for 5th as well. Top 6 from the East and the West make it into the OIA Red postseason coming up in just a few weeks. Look at the other side, Kapolei, Pearl City. They have 2 outstanding programs. Gary Ellison and the Hurricanes over there, 5-0. Campbell at 2-2. Lelehua 2-2 as well. And Mililani at 2-3. Along with Waipahu at 1-3. Don't forget, coming up, our next broadcast, and boy, do we have a good one. Coming up Saturday, January 26th, Moanalua at Farrington. Should be a fun one. As you saw in the graphic there just previously, both of these teams tied for second in the OIA East. Top 2 squads from the Red East and Red West get the all-important bye into that first round. Here we go, third quarter. Kaiser will have possession here to start us off. Terrius Hill, Trevin Kahunanui, Chance Gallagher, McKenna Kaneai Akala, along with Nick Tom. Same 5 that start the game, start this third quarter. Alexander Tungpalan, Michael Pimental, Brandon Roberts, Corey Mitchell, Matthew Hiley. 5 on the floor here for Kalani. Gallagher has it for Kaiser on the skip. This is Kaneai Akala. He's got 4 tonight. Kaiser's done a good job of attacking the basket and exposing that inside D. At the top, another 3. Here's Mitchell this time as he's in the box score. 6 triples here for the Falcons. With it the other way, it's Hill to the rim, and he draws the foul. 45 seconds into this one. This one will go against Kalani, and this one is going to go against Matthew Hiley. So now Hiley picks up his second, team's first of this second half. Terrius Hill, 2 of 4 from the line tonight. He's got 2 points, averaging 9.6. He's second on the team in scoring. Free throw is up, and it's good. (28-24) now. Second free throw up here from Hill. Missed the shot, tipped out, and it will go out of bounds. This one is going to be ruled off Hill. Off Gallagher, then off Hill. This free throw here for Terrius. 3 of 6 now from the line. 28-24. Here's Mitchell for the Falcons. Again, this 2-3 zone being applied here from Kaiser. Left side, Tungpal on a 3. Well off the mark, and the rebound taken by Nick Tom, the freshman. Freshman hands it off on the near side for Kahunanui. Gallagher, who's been kind of quiet in that second quarter, off a great feed underneath for Nick Tom. Sweet dish from Gallagher. It's a 2-point game, 6:40 here to go. Third quarter. Roberts has got a game-high 12 points for the Falcons. At the top, Mitchell swings it for Roberts. Back up top, Mitchell wanted the 3, drives inside. Tungpal on baseline 2. That one's short. This one tipped out, and the possession is going to favor Kalani. 6:18 here to go in this third quarter. Brandon Roberts to toss it in. Roberts got to get into somebody. He finally gets it into Mitchell. Back to Roberts. It's a 3 in the corner. No good. And the rebound taken by Kane Ayakala on the clear out. Here's a chance for Kaiser to take the tie, and they got it. Gallagher to the rim. Timeout. Kalani. Be a 30-second timeout, and just like that, we are tied at 28. 6:03 here to go. It's a busy high school sports schedule. As we mentioned, we have Moanalua and Farrington coming up, but also OIA girls soccer is going on right now. And in the white division, Radford tops Nanakuli 2-1 for the white division championship. Let's take a look at Kaiser's remaining schedule here. We mentioned Kaiser is third in the OIA White. 4 out of their next 5 games to end the regular season will be at home. But a lot of them against tough teams. McKinley, an always tough one from the red. Then you have Kalaheo and you have Kahuku. And then they got to travel at Kailua coming up on the 26th.
Let's go, Blue, let's go.
So it doesn't get any easier here for Ivan Tamora's squad. So a win here tonight for the Cougars can vault them and give them a lot of momentum for the regular season. Mitchell on the angle. Swings it. It's Tungpalan now. Up top for Roberts. Right side, it's Mitchell again. 5:45 here to go, third quarter. Trying to lob it inside for a Hiley, too tall and out of bounds. It's a 7-3 run to start us off here in this third quarter. First 2 minutes and 19 seconds of this one. On the near sideline, it's Kahunanui. The bounce to Gallagher to the rim again. Gallagher, 10 points tonight. His third double-figure performance this season. Offense has got to come somewhere here for Kalani. It's been pretty stagnant on this end of the floor. Roberts with it. And now we're getting a 3-second violation called against the Falcons. Trevor Yamashita, he'll check in. He'll replace Michael Pimental. Yamashita, a good, quick junior guard. Yamashita has not scored in the last 3 games that he's played. Full court pressure being applied here from Kalani. Try and stretch the floor here as Kahunanui takes it right to the rim, and a offensive foul called here. This one's against Trevor Yamashita. Ivan Tamor has been jogging up and down the sidelines. Kahunanui picks up his second. First team foul here in this second half. Kaniayakala checks out. Bryson Chung Ming checks in. So from left to right, here come the Falcons. Down 2. Good crowd here tonight in Falcon Gym. Mitchell swings it underneath. Now it's a 2 for Hiley. Easy bucket there. He's got 4 points tonight. And here come the Cougars. We're tied at 30. Here's Hill, wide open to the basket. Missed the shot too strong. Rebound initially had by Roberts. Gallagher keeps the possession alive. Here's Chung Ming to the rim. He's got 4, and Kaiser's got the lead now. 4:20 here to go, third quarter. Tungpalan and Roberts, it's 3, no good. Hiley skies high for the rebound. The putback is good. He's got 6. Kaiser wanted a foul, not going to get it for the over the back. The pace has quickened here a little bit. 4 minutes here to go, third quarter. This is Nick Tom. Tom trying to feed it for Hill, who tried to penetrate to the basket, but we're going to get a whistle blown here. It's going to be a foul against Kalani. He's going to go against Brandon Roberts. Roberts picks up his second, and his second team foul. Nick Tom will come out. Jensen Momoki comes in. Melvin Kahunanui comes into the contest, in for Terrius Hill. Nathan Davis will use a sub as well. Dallas Asuncion will replace Alexander Tungpalan. Kaiser ball. It'll be Kahunanui to trigger it. Underneath his bucket to the right side. On the quick attack, trying to feed it for Chung Ming. Missed it. Gallagher's putback's no good. And the rebound comes out to Mitchell. Mitchell will run the point. It's Mitchell along with Roberts, Asuncion, Yamashita, and Hiley, the 5 Falcons on the floor. Roberts is open. He'll take a 3. No good. It hits the top of the backboard, ruled out of bounds. With 3:30 here to go. Again, full court pressure being applied here from the Falcons. And almost caused a turnover. Good defensive pressure applied by Asuncion. Asuncion goes back the other end to try and steal it, but it goes off his hands and out of bounds. Imagine how quick these guards are for the Falcons. Good job defensively there. Kaiser has fought back from a 6-point deficit. Now coming into the game will be Alexander Tungpalan, and he'll come in for Brandon Roberts. Kahunanui off the inbound. They'll give it to Gallagher on the block. Forced up the shot, and Gallagher will go to the line. This one is on Matt Hiley, and now Hiley picks up his 3rd, so he's the only guy in foul trouble here for the Falcons. His 3rd. Gets the 3rd team foul here in this half. Gallagher, 45% free throw shooter. And now with that miss, he's 11 for 25 this season, 44% now. Hiley comes out. Pimentel comes in for the Falcons. Gallagher, as we mentioned, the brother of Cruz Gallagher, who played earlier this season. Chance also plays on the football team. Coming off a 13-point performance against Moanalua. Oh, what a putback by Kahunanui. Off the miss, counted for 2 and 1. Trevor Yamashita called for the foul. Oh, the quickness there from Trevin to get the rebound, get undercutted, and finish strong. So here comes Trevin, 4 points tonight, coming off a 4-point performance against Moanalua a couple nights ago. Defensive back for the football team as well. Got 3 sacks in this football season. Kahunanui free throws up and no good. Another offensive rebound, but this one is going to go against Kaiser on the whistle. They're going to mark it on Melvin Kahunanui. He picks up his first. It's the second team foul of the half here for the Cougars. Cougars have the lead, 34-32. 3:15 here to go, third quarter. At the top, it's Tongpalan. Being assertive and aggressive. Taking it to the rim. He's got 10 points. And again, full court pressure applied here from Kalani. It's Chung Ming up the floor. Trying to weave around pylons. Gave it for Momoki on the handoff. Momoki left angle. Almost lost control of it. Bounce it to Gallagher. Good hands on him. To the rim. Count it for 2 and 1. Body control and the soft touch. Fouls on Michael Pimentel. His first, 15th foul. Gallagher to the line, who's already missed 2 free throws here. He's got 12 points. And it'll remain at 12. This one out of bounds, and this one will go in favor of Kalani. Kalani, or make it Kaiser, not afraid to get physical here. Those are 7 players that played football this season. Just 2 football players here for Kalani on this squad. With David Rasmussen, who had a football injury, so he couldn't play basketball this season. He was a big contributor for the Falcons last year. Tongpalan making a move and banking it home. 12 points for Alexander. And we're tied at 36. 2:15 to go, third quarter. On the near sideline, it's Momoki. The bounce to Gallagher again. And we are going to get a, let's see here, we got a whistle on one of the officials. So initially we had to call it, so initially we have a, looked like a timeout was called initially. They're going to take it out of bounds, and in the corner here's Momoki. The bounce to Gallagher. Oh, and Gallagher has been dominating Kalani underneath. 14 for Gallagher. A 2-point game again. Back and forth we go. Tongpalan. Kick out on the left side. It's Asuncion. They'll leave it now for Pimentel. Pull up for 2. No good. Rebound. Kahunanui. Very physical game. Kaiser down by as many as 6 in this one. Down by 4 at the half. They lead by 2 with 100 seconds to go in the third. Kalani fans chant defense here in Falcon Gym. Who's going to take the big shot here in a big situation? From the free throw line, it's Chung Ming. And a foul call here on the way up. Kalani fans don't like it. Dallas Asuncion gets called for a second. So to the line, here's Bryson Chung Ming. Ming misses his first free throw, a clanker. Chung Ming, 7 now from the line here. Gallagher comes out, Terry Hill comes in. Gallagher has not scored points in his last 3 games, and he's not hit a free throw all season. He can break that streak here. Free throw is up. And no good. Missed them both. Offensive rebound. Kahunanui had it blocked from behind. Hill's shot is blocked from behind by Yamashita. Loose on the floor. Here's Kahunanui. Missed it. No good. Loose on the floor still. And Kaiser comes up with it. Momoki for Hill. Wow. What a series that was. Under a minute here to go. 3 attempts for Kaiser, and Momoki with a right presence of mind to feed it for Hill to get an easy bucket. Here's Roberts the other way for the Falcons. They'll rotate at the top, Tongpalan, and he's going for the travel as Tongpalan try to pull the arms back on the shot fake. Left his feet though. Mitchell will come to replace him. McKenna Kaneayakala will come in to replace Bryson Chung Ming. 42.7 here to go. Third quarter. Here's Kahunanui. At the top. The bounce underneath. It's Kaneayakala. Got it. He's got 6. The deficit 6 for the Falcons. 25 seconds now here to go in the third. 18 to shoot in the shot clock. And putting it on the deck is Asuncion. Lost control of the ball. Kahuna Nui, the bounce underneath, missed the shot. He'll hit it, swatted from behind. Roberts was in there, and here's Yamashita with 5 to shoot. Intercepted Kahuna Nui. Good if it goes. No good. Offensive rebound. Kaniayakala not going to get the shot off. And a spirited third quarter will end. End of 3 in Kalani. And Kaiser, after being down by 4 at the half, lead it by 6, 42-36. And this is OIA basketball on ScoringLive.com. Well, we mentioned how important this game was, as we're about a few weeks away from the OIA White Division tournament. Kalani at the top, 3-2. Kaiser with the win can vault them into second, and they would own the tiebreaker over Kalani if they were able to hold on to this lead on the head-to-head matchup. Kalani with the ball, though, down 6. Just an 11-point quarter there for Kalani. They led 25-21 at the break. Tangpalang shot is no good. Loose on the floor, chase down Kahuna Nui. From right to left, here come the Cougars. Kahuna Nui lost control of the ball. It'll remain Kaiser ball if it was deflected out of bounds. So Kahuna Nui to inbound it. Milan doing a quick attacks off the inbound. Here's another one. Gallagher over the top. Missed it, got fouled. It's against Michael Pimental, who picks up his second personal. It's the 7th team foul now. Just 2 team fouls here for the Cougars. And the rest of the way here, Kaiser is going to shoot free throws after every defensive Kalani foul. Free throw from Gallagher, missed it, no good. 0 of 4 now from the line tonight. Matthew Heide looking to add some size in there. He'll replace Michael Pimental. Hardly a 6'4 junior. 8.8 points per game. He's got 6 tonight. Brandon Roberts was very quiet in that third quarter. Didn't score any points. Gallagher knocks in the free throw. He's got 15. His third double-figure game this season, and it's now a 7-point game. Largest lead of the night here for the Cougars. Mitchell, Tangpalan for 3. Got it. Third triple tonight. Is that the spark that Kalani needed to get back into this one? Back to a 4-point game. In the corner, here's Hill. Hill almost had it picked up by Roberts, and a tie-up called. But it's going to remain on this end of the floor here against Kaiser. That battle between 23 in white and 24 in blue. Terrius Hill for Kaiser, Brandon Roberts for Kalani has been fun to watch this night. Good step back by Kaniayakala on the fadeaway. Knocks in the bucket, 6-point game. He's got 8 tonight. Here's Mitchell, it's 3, it's good. Back-to-back triples. Mitchell has got 6 tonight. 6:45 to go in regulation. Right corner, it's Kahuna Nui for Gallagher to the rim. Missed the shot. Rebound, Kalani. Trevor Yamashita, one of the smallest guys in the court, came up with the ball. Here's Mitchell to the rim, and he banked it home. Timeout, Kaiser. (45-44) Kaiser. Kalani, as we mentioned, leads the OIA White Division. And Kalani has fought back from this 7-point deficit and cut it down to 6. Let's take a look at this Falcons' remaining schedule here. They got to travel to Laie and play Kahuku, and then Anue, another very tough squad in Moanalua on the 29th, and then they finish their stretch against Farrington and Roosevelt, 2 competitive teams, both of those games away. So the season doesn't get any easier for each of these 2 squads. As we mentioned for Kaiser, 4 out of their next 5 games are at home, but it's against the likes of Kahuku, McKinley, and Kailua. .626 here to go in the 4th. You know, we mentioned how big the free throws were throughout this entire broadcast, and we're not going to beat a dead horse with that, but in particular, the 3-pointers that have been made, 25 here for Kalani. They have 7 here tonight. So bump that total up to 32. For Kaiser, they haven't hit a 3 tonight, so they will remain at 2. Kaiser has the ball and the lead. Far side is Hill. Hill trying to penetrate underneath. This one deflected, and Hill able to maintain control of it. He gave it to Gallagher, who pulls up for 2. Missed the shot, and this one sails out of bounds off the hands of McKenna Kaneakala. .608 here to go in the 4th, and we have a good one here on Scoring Live. Game 17 of our coverage of high school sports. And many more to come. Tongpalan for the lead! .18 tonight! Kalani ahead by 2. In the corner, it's Hill. And this one poked away by Roberts. One-on-one, Roberts! .49-45, timeout. Kaiser will take a full timeout with them. Back in 60 seconds. Falcons down 7, now up 4 on ScoringLive.com. Back here in Falcon Gym, Felipe Ohastro, our great Scoring Live crew. Great to have you with us on this Friday night. We got a good one here. 49-45, Kaiser down 4. They led by as many as 7 in this one. Kalani led by as many as 6 in this contest. And here comes the freshman, Nick Tom. We'll leave it in the corner for Kahuna Nui. Tom trying to penetrate. The freshman feeds it. Kahuna Nui! Good move there from Trevin. He's got a half dozen points. It's a 2-point game. 5 minutes to go. Brandon Roberts. He's only scored 2 points here in this second half. Roberts in the corner. It's 3 for Tongpalan. No good. Offensive rebound taken out of the air. Here's Mitchell for 3. Missed the shot. Rebound Nick Tom. A lot of pressure here for the freshman. Starting point guard. Leaves it left side. 3. Kahuna Nui. Rattle off the rim. Rebound fought for by Trevin Kahuna Nui. We're going to get a tie-up, and the possession arrow is going to favor Kalani. Corey Mitchell, Brandon Roberts, Trevor Yamashita, Matthew Hiley, Alexander Tongpalan, the 5 on the floor. And a turnover here as Tongpalan put it on the deck. Kaiser will have it. Nick Tom, Chance Gallagher, Trevin Kahuna Nui, Melvin Kahuna Nui, McKenna Kaneakala, the 5 Cougars on the floor. Gallagher outside, leaves it for Tom. At the top, in the corner for Kahuna Nui. Back up top for Tom. Kahuna Nui trying to go inside, gives it for Melvin Kahuna Nui. The tip by Gallagher's no good. Rebound, Kaneakala missed the shot, and the ball comes out to Corey Mitchell. 3:40 here to go in the 4th. Kalani gonna push the tempo. Timeout called here by Kalani.
Full timeout. My coach, full.
3:37 here to go. We'll step aside. 49-47. Falcons lead by 2. And this is OIA Basketball on ScoringLive.com. Oh, there he is. That's our boy right there. Sean Nakamura, one of the great photographers, one of the great hardworking members of our Scoring Live staff. And, you know, Sean's going to be there on our next broadcast. Saturday, January 26th. Our first game as we travel to Kalihi as Moanalua takes on Farrington. Each of those teams tied for second in the OIA Red East. Should be a fun one there. Tip-off at 6:30 on Saturday. Kalani with the ball here. They have the lead 49-47. Here's Roberts. Roberts at the top. He's got 14 points tonight. Leaves it left angle from Mitchell. Mitchell in the corner, Tungpalan. The touch pass for Hiley on the block. Kick out left side. It's Mitchell for 3. This one rattled off, won't go. Gallagher clears out the rebound. Chance to tie or take the lead here for the Cougars. Up the floor with it, it's Trevin Kahunanui. Trevin, the bounce to Nick Tom. Rotated from Melvin Kahunanui. Melvin with it on the angle. He's got 5 points tonight. We'll skip it over far side. Here's Kahunanui for 2. Tie game. Trevin. A good shot on the outside from 17. We're tied at 49. 2:45 to go. Here's Brandon Roberts. Roberts leaves it left angle from Mitchell, trying to get away from everybody. Roberts at the top. Hiley comes over to set the screen. Tom slips away from it. Kalani, again, in no rush to get a shot up here. Looking for a quality one. 2-3 zone applied from the Cougars. Let's give it on the far side. Tungpalan again. No good. Rebound Gallagher, who hit the deck hard. And a foul called here. And I believe it's going to go against Hiley. And Hiley has picked up his 4th foul tonight. That's going to be big. With 2:11 here to go. Darius Hill will come in to replace Bryson Chung-Ming. And again, that's the 18th foul, so it's a 1-on-1 situation here for Gallagher. Gallagher, who is 1 for 5 tonight from the line. Chance to give Kaiser the lead. .16 tonight for Chance. Jensen Momoki comes in to replace Nick Tom. Gallagher's got a lot of easy buckets in this second half inside, and Kaiser's done a good job at least trying to find the leaks and the cracks in that defense. Second free throw, no good. 50-49. Here comes Kalani. Tungpalan skips it for Roberts. Roberts not going to take the big shot here. The bounce underneath for Yamashita, no good. Ball tipped out. Tungpalan's got it. The double in the corner. Roberts open 3. No good. And skying high for the rebounds, Kahunanui. 2 opportunities there, and no points for the Falcons. .135 here to go in the game. Ball slapped to the near side. This is Momoki. The double in the corner. Momoki gets out of it again. Off the feed from Kahunanui. Hill has it. 1:25 here to go on a running clock. Kaiser is in the bonus. They can attack the basket. They'll go to the line. Gallagher has it right side now. In the corner. Kahunanui trying to feed it underneath for Melvin Kahunanui. Roberts poked it and a foul called. It's just the 3rd team foul here for Kaiser, however, so no free throws. It's going to go against Trevin Kahunanui. It's his 3rd. And Ivan Tamora wanting his team to step it up, stand strong defensively. Chance for Tungpalan to give him the lead. Long on the 3. Gallagher the rebound. 58 seconds here to go in the game. At what point do you foul now here if you're Kalani? They'll give it over for Hill, and a foul going to be called. Fouls on Corey Mitchell. Mitchell picks up his 2nd. It's the 19th foul. So here comes Darius Hill. Hill, 5 points here tonight. 3 of 6 from the line. 1 and 1. Got it. That was a big free throw. 51-49, 52.6 seconds here on the clock. Hill got the second one. Made them when they counted. 51 seconds, here we go. Near side, it's Roberts. And a timeout called here by Coach Nathan Davis. It'll be a full timeout. We will keep it right here. Heading into this broadcast tonight, we talked about the free throws and the three-pointers. 7 triples made by Kalani in this one. 1 so far by the Cougars. They just hit their 3rd three-pointer of the season. But you look at the free throw percentages here tonight. Kaiser 60% shooting. They're 9 of 23 here so far in this game unofficially. And this game may come down to free throws. This game is in association with OC16. OC16 currently airing the OIA Red Division Girls Soccer Championship, so make sure you go ahead and check them out. In case you missed the White Championship, it was Radford topping Nanakuli 2-1, and now Radford are your 2013 OIA White Division champions. We talked about how important this game was here tonight. Kalani at the top of the OIA White East at 3-2, and whenever you get all these kind of rivalry games, there's something special in the air, and this one has lived up to the hype. Brandon Roberts will inbound it. Brandon Roberts, Corey Mitchell, along with Michael Pimentel, Alexander Tungpalan, and Matthew Hiley, the 5 on the floor. 45 seconds, here we go. Mitchell goes right to the basket, and he draws the foul. He missed the shot, and that foul may have bailed him out there. 2 free throws coming in the way of Corey Mitchell, who will take his first free throw attempts tonight. Chance Gallagher picks up his 3rd personal. Just the 14th foul here in the second half for Kaiser. So big free throws here for Mitchell. 8 points tonight. Coming off a 12-point performance against McKinley a couple nights ago. Mitchell, one of the returners here on this Falcon squad. Knocks in the first one. Three of 5 now as a team for Kalani shooting from the charity stripe. Knocked them both down. 10 tonight here for Corey Mitchell. Full court pressure being applied. They skip it over now to Jensen Momoki, who takes it up the floor. 32 seconds, he lost the ball. Here's Roberts. Roberts to the rim. No foul called. Hill's got the ball. And a tie-up, and the possession arrow is going to favor Kaiser. With 26.9 to go. Ha ha. Roberts took it strong, tried to draw the foul, didn't get the whistle. It looked like a good no call looking at it live. But Kaiser will have it, 26.9, they're up 1, 52-51.
He's under the basket. Move to the side.
And now they're gonna move the photographer over to the side. It's our buddy Sean. We love him very much. But you take a look at how Scoring Live gets all their photos. It's because they're that close to the action. Off the inbound, here's Terrius Hill. Hill leaves him near side for top for Gallagher. 2-on-2 the other way. Gallagher is going to hold on to it with 20.1 seconds here to go. A foul's going to be called. And this one's going to go against Brandon Roberts. Roberts picks up his 3rd. Gallagher to the line here. Big free throws here for Gallagher. Unofficially 17 points now. Free throw up and good. 20.1 seconds here. Nick Tom comes out. Jensen Momoki comes back in. Gallagher, free throw up and good. It's a 3-point game. Hiley went down hard. He's okay. 20.1 seconds, down 3. Here we go. OIA rivalry. Mitchell will start the clock. Mitchell for Roberts. Back to Mitchell. Left side, Pimentel, the rotated. Roberts, 11 to shoot. Timeout call here by Kalani. It'll be a full timeout. We will keep it right here. And again, what is on the line tonight? Well, for Kalani, they'll solidify themselves for the time being at the top of the OIA White East standings. Kaiser looking to shoot themselves into second place. They would have the tiebreaker situation over Kalani with the head-to-head matchup should they hang on to this 3-point lead here. Top 3 make it into the postseason. And a game that has been up and down and wild, to say the least. Free throws have been a big problem for each of these two squads. It has come into play tonight. 11 of 25 from the line here for the Cougars. Falcons 4 of 6, excuse me, from the line tonight. Kaiser was down by as many as 6. Kalani down by as many as 7. It was 25-21 Kalani at the break. And here we go. It is Tongpalan with Mitchell, Roberts, Hiley, and Pimentel. The 5 starters will close out the final 12.8 seconds. Tongpalan to inbound, he gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell at the top, right side for Roberts. 3 for the tie. He did it! 5 seconds to go, timeout Kaiser! Brandon Roberts, 23 center of your screen, 17 tonight. It is a season high for Brandon Roberts. And a dagger of a 3. 4.4 to go. Kaiser with the ball. They have to travel the length of the court, obviously. And this crowd is rocking in Falcon Gym. What a game. .4 seconds here. Kaiser looking for the win on this possession. Melvin Kahunanui, Terrius Hill, Chance Gallagher, Jensen Momoki, Melvin Kahunanui, the 5 on the floor here. It'll be Jensen Momoki to trigger it for the Cougars, guarded by Hiley. 4 up front here for Kaiser. No run, no routes. Off the inbound, Gallagher gives it for Hill. 2 seconds and 1. The go-ahead, they're not going to get it up. And we're going to overtime. Overtime when we come back, 54-54. This is OIA basketball on ScoringLive.com. Well, in the 17 games that we have done this season for ScoringLive.com, this has certainly got to be up there with one of the best. Tied at 54, we're heading to overtime as a 3 with 4.4 seconds left by Brandon Roberts tied it. And we got 4 more minutes of basketball here. A couple things to look out for Kalani. Matthew Hiley, the 6'4 junior center, 21 in white. He'll be in the circle to jump. He's got 4 personal fouls. 3 personal fouls for Kaiser's Trevin Kahunanui. Wearing 23 in blue, 32 in blue, Chance Gallagher. He's got 3 fouls as well. It'll be Gallagher and Hiley in the circle. Who's ready for overtime? Kalani wins the tip. Roberts up top for Mitchell. Mitchell, 10 points here, hit 2 big free throws to keep Kalani into this one. Roberts with it, in the corner now for Pimentel. Right side, Mitchell, back to Pimentel in the corner, 3:35 to go, baseline, and a blocking foul called here against McKenna Kaneakala. His third is the team's 5th. Any defensive foul committed by Kalani will result in 2 free throws as Kaiser's in the double bonus. Off the lob, Pimentel puts up the shot. No good. Gallagher, good box out on Hiley to get the board. Nick Tom, Darius Hill, McKenna Kaneakala, Trevin Kahunanui, Chance Gallagher. 5 on the floor here for the Cougars. Here's Tom, the freshman. Swings at right angle, Kahunanui. Rotated. It's Gallagher on the block. The double comes over, shoots over the top, missed it. Hill the offensive rebound, and Hill draws the foul after he got swatted on his right arm. And that one's on Brandon Roberts. So now Kalani's got to be careful. Brandon Roberts has got 4. Matthew Hiley also has 4. And to the line will be Darius Hill. Unofficially, Kaiser 11 for 25 from the line tonight. Hill with 7 points. 5 of those 7 coming from the charity stripe. He's 5 of 8 from the line. 5 of 9 from the line. This is for the lead for Kaiser. 11 of 26 as a team. 11 of 27. Still tied, 3 minutes here to go in overtime number 1. Kaiser again will go back to that zone. Here's Mitchell, skipped it over. Tungpalan in the lane. What a speed for Hiley! 8 points tonight for Hiley. 56-54. At the top, here comes Nick Tom. This crowd is rocking here in Falcon Gym. 2:25 to go in overtime number 1. Tom has it at the top. Right side now for Kahunanui. Tom, almost picked up his dribble there and almost lost control of it. Hill swings it far side, now back up top for Tom. 2:08 here to go. 2-3 zone being applied here from the Falcons. Hill up top, Tom. Tom almost traveled, no violation called there. Fans wanted it, not gonna get it. 1:50 here to go. Tom in the lane, to the rim, missed the shot. This one's still loose on the floor. Hill had it, Gallagher's got it, he missed it. And now we're gonna get a tie-up. And the tie-up is gonna favor Kaiser with 1:43 here to go in overtime. Officials are going to take time to wipe up the perspiration on the court. Don't forget, coming up, our next broadcast will come your way on Saturday, January 26th. We will head to Kalihi for the first time on ScoringLive.com. Moanalua will take on Farrington, two of the top teams in the OIA Red East. Kahunanui to inbound. Up top, dangerous pass. Tom able to maintain control of it. Here's Hill. Darius Hill back to Tom. 1:35 to go in overtime. Left side, Kahunanui. Back to Tom. Tom reverses field. Kahunanui rotates it. Left side, it's Hill in the lane. Puts up the shot. Missed it. Hiley the rebound. Hiley gave it off for Pimentel, and now here comes Mitchell. Ivan Tamura wants Kaiser to foul right now with 1:15 here to go in overtime. It is Kahunanui who tried to foul him. Now he'll get the foul against Mitchell. Kahunanui picks up his 4th. Over on OC 16, OIA girls soccer championship in the red division. Mililani leads it over Kaiser 1-0 at the half. Radford beating on Akuli for the white title 2-1. Intercepted. This is Terrius Hill for the lead. Tie game 56-56. He led the pack all the way to the rim. 50 seconds here to go. Right side, it's Roberts. Who's going to take the big shot here for Kalani again? 35 seconds to go. Here's Brandon Roberts, 17 points tonight, including the game-tying 3 with 4.4 in regulation. 24 seconds here to go in overtime. Kalani not going to take a timeout yet. Here is Roberts with 20 seconds. Pimentel tries to set the screen. Right corner, Tongpalan for the lead. Air ball, rebound taken by Hill. 10 seconds to go. They're going to go. Here's Nick Tom up ahead, Kahunanui. Tom, timeout called by Kaiser with 6 seconds even on the clock. Tongpalang had an open 3 in the corner, missed it. And of course, Kaiser wanted to take it at least into the front court, so they can work the sideline and not take it the length of the court. So Ivan Tamura, 11 years with this Kaiser program, his 5th as a head coach. He's done a solid job for Kaiser. Kaiser squad that went 9-11 a season ago, 6-8 in the OIA White. Kalani, 10-13, 6-5 a season ago. Lost in the quarterfinal round to Lelehua. Each of these teams certainly going to be contenders in the OIA White tournament that's coming up. But with 6 seconds left, it'll be interesting to see what Ivan Tamura will draw up. Possibly something attacking the basket because they are in the bonus. For Kalani, it'll be Hiley, along with Mitchell, Tongpalang, Roberts, Pimentel. For Kaiser, Gallagher, Hill, Nick Tom, Jensen Momoki, who will trigger it, McKenna Kaneayakala. Big part, Nick Tom won't be in there. It's going to be Trevin Kahunanui. Jensen Momoki will inbound it with 6 seconds left. Off the inbound, here's Kahunanui. Back to Momoki, 4 seconds. Underneath Gallagher for the lead. Missed the shot. Hiley with the rebound. And the foul's going to be called. A foul's going to be called with time expired. Oh my. The foul's going to be called against Kaiser with 20. Oh, it'll be on Terrius Hill. Hill picks up his 2nd. It'll be a 1-and-1 situation. No time remaining on the clock. And Matthew Hiley can give Kalani the win. His first trip to the line tonight, he's 5 for 11, 45.5% free throw shooter. No time still remains on the clock. And now, in this situation, all the players should go back to the bench because there's no time remaining. So this is a very huge pressure situation for the 6'4" junior center. Coming off a season-high 18 against McKinley a couple nights ago. He was 2 of 6 in that game. Hiley will get a 1-and-1. If he misses this first free throw, we're going to overtime number 2. But it's a 1-and-1 situation. This for the win. And it rolled in! Kalani wins it in overtime. Unbelievable. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the Scoring Live postgame show. That's coming up next. Kalani wins in overtime, 57-56, and this is OIA basketball on ScoringLive.com. All right, we're back here in Falcon Gym. Overtime thriller as Kalani wins it by 1. Matthew Hiley hits the game-winning free throw. We're joined by head coach Nathan Davis in his 6th year with the program. Coach, how do you describe that game we just saw tonight?
Well, I think that's a classic Kaiser Kalani game. You know, both sides, they want it really bad every single time. You know, and the kids are, you know, they're able to do whatever it takes. You know, and after they graduate as players, you know, this is the game that they always talk about.
Fairly young squad that you have this season. It's been hampered with a lot of injuries. There have been some depth issues. How do you assess your team's performance here tonight?
You know, I think we're trying to earn our stripes. You know, we're a young team that's just trying to battle every night. You know, I'm really lucky that this is never a group of players that I have to motivate. You know, they come with motivation every single time, and they're really great with their buy-in to the program. You know, they believe in everything that we're doing, and you know, they realize that it's a process. You know, we got to get better every single game, and you know, we're really lucky to have this group.
One of those guys who doesn't need motivation was Brandon Roberts, a 6-foot junior guard/forward. He had 17 points tonight. It's a season high for him. How big was he in this contest?
Yeah, he's huge. You know, he's one of our captains. You know, this year we asked him to take less of a scoring role because in JV he scored a whole bunch of points in JV. But then at the varsity level, we need him to be more of a facilitator and a leader. You know, not trying to score a whole lot of points every single time. But like you saw tonight, you know, he scores them when it counts.
Now you go on the road against Kahuku. It's a kind of a tough schedule here as you play home games, or you got to go at Kahuku, and then you play home games against Moanalo and Farrington on the 29th and February 1st, respectively. What's sort of your outlook here as we move forward in this OIA regular season?
Well, with such a young group, we just try to take it game by game. You know, we never let it get too far ahead with these guys. You know, the young players, it's so easy for them to start looking ahead to the future in the playoffs and all of those kind of things. But we try to keep their feet on the ground, you know, right there.
Always fun to come to Kalani. Appreciate your time, man.
Hey, thank you.
Head coach Nathan Davis. We'll take one more time out. When we come back, we'll talk with Brandon Roberts here for the Falcons. This is OIA basketball on ScoringLive.com. All right, we're back here at Falcon Gym. We're with our Scoring Live player of the game. He is Brandon Roberts. Brandon Roberts, you had 17 points here tonight. I'm not sure if you were aware of that. It's also a season high. You had 15 against McKinley a couple nights ago. Talk to me what's going through your mind when you let go of that three that eventually tied the game and sent it into overtime.
I was just looking to get an open shot, anything close, because we're trying to shoot it early and get an offensive rebound. I couldn't do anything if Corey didn't pass me that ball. It was supposed to be Alex's shot, but yeah, he hit me, and I just hit that shot.
Of course, you had 1 rebound and 3 steals in that one as well. It's a fairly young Kalani Falcons squad. As just a junior and one of the stellar shooters here for the Falcons, how much of a leadership role do you take on this team?
Me and Corey split the leadership role. I just got the leadership role actually today before the game, and I just try to take advantage of it.
Big wins against Kailua, and now you get a big one here against Kaiser. Now you got to go and travel Kahuku. It's been a heck of a season. How hungry is this team to get an OIA championship?
Oh, we're super hungry. We want this championship.
Certainly should be a fun one. Congratulations. You can actually watch the archive of this game on ScoringLive.com. Appreciate your time, Brandon. Good job tonight. Brandon Roberts, our Scoring Live player of the game. We'll take one time out, and we'll wrap it up here from Kalani. It's coming up next here on ScoringLive.com. All right, we're all catching our breath a little bit. 57-56, the final, as Kalani wins it on a game-winning free throw courtesy of Matthew Hiley, as Hiley finishes with unofficially 9 points here tonight, including the game winner. Kalani will now move to 4-2 in the regular season, sole possession of first place in the OIA White East, and then Kaiser will drop to 2-4, so it's a little bit more of a reaching distance here for Castle, who's hanging out in 4th place, and Anua for that matter, who's actually tied for 4th, as they can at least try and keep pace with Kaiser and sneak in to the OIA White Division playoffs, as Kaiser now has the 3rd seed in the OIA White. For Kaiser, their remaining schedule looks like this. 4 out of the next 5 games are at home. McKinley and then Kaimuki, Kalaheo, and Kahuku. Those are very tough matchups, and then they got to go at Kailua. For Kalani, their schedule looks like this. 3 out of the next 5 games are away, so they got to travel to Laie and play Kahuku, and then Anuenue, Moanalua, and then Farrington Roosevelt to end their regular season. Now, let's give you some unofficial numbers. The official numbers will be available on ScoringLive.com in about 5 to 10 minutes or so make sure you hang tight for that. Leading the way here for Kalani, 17 points. Or make it Alexander Tungpalan. He had 18 points here, including 4 triples in tonight's contest. 17 dropped in by Brandon Roberts. 10 put in by Corey Mitchell. Those 3 players in double figures. Matthew Hiley dropped in 9 points as well. Michael Pimentel put in 3. For Kaiser, they're led by unofficially 18 points from Chance Gallagher. 7 put in by Terrius Hill. 8 for Trevin Kahunanui and McKenna Kaneayakala. 5 put in by Melvin Kahunanui, 4 for Bryson Chunming, and 2 put in by Nick Tom. So this is the 17th broadcast that Scoring Live has brought you, and we got a whole lot more to come. Coming up on Saturday, we will head to Kalihi as Moanalua takes on Farrington. 2 very good teams, and they're going to have a tough one to live up to if this one went to overtime. 2 good teams out of the OIA Red East. That's coming up on Saturday, January 26th, tip-off time at 6:30. So that'll wrap it up from here. Special thanks to our great Scoring Live crew, our producer Evan Asato, our director Brian Ng, our camera operator Melissa Ng, our photographers, and our great bloggers, and our great staff. Make sure you check out all the stories, all the videos, all the photos, and the archive of this game. All you got to do, log on to ScoringLive.com. For everyone here at Scoring Live and the great staff here at Kalani, Felipe Ojastro, terrific night for basketball. Kalani wins it by 1. Until next time, take care and aloha. This has been OIA Basketball on ScoringLive.com.